Ladies, let's be honest. Ignoring a man is not about playing games. It's about teaching him what your value looks like. If he took you for granted, if he ghosted you, if he thought you'd always be available, today we end that. These 5 rules are not just about ignoring him. They're about making him notice you in silence, making him respect your presence, and making him miss what he lost. If you follow these rules, you won't just ignore him, you'll elevate yourself so high that he will have no choice but to look up when he sees you. Rule 5.1 ignore to protect your peace, not to hurt him. This is where your power truly begins. Most people think ignoring someone is revenge, a way to make them feel the pain you once felt. But the truth is, when you ignore someone just to hurt them, you are still giving them power over you. Your emotions, your reactions, your energy, all of it still belongs to them. True ignoring is not an act of hate, it's an act of self-love. It is saying, I choose me, my peace, my happiness over this chaos. When you stop replying, stop chasing, stop explaining yourself, you are not punishing him, you are protecting yourself. Think about your phone for a second. Every notification you get takes your attention away from what you are doing. If you keep replying to everything, your entire day becomes someone else's. The moment you mute those notifications, suddenly your mind is quiet again, you can focus, you can breathe. Ignoring him is the exact same thing. It is muting the noise that keeps you from living your best life. Your heart deserves that quiet. Your soul deserves that freedom. Imagine this: you are at a party and someone keeps stepping on your foot. At first, you politely tell them to stop. They laugh and do it again. You tell them once more, and they still do it. At what point do you stop talking and just move away? That is what ignoring is. Moving away from what hurts you. You are not being rude, you are being wise. And here is where the mindset shift happens. Ignoring him is not about making him sit in pain. It is about making yourself sit in peace. When you ignore with bitterness, you wait for him to notice. You stalk his profile, you check if he is online, you secretly hope he feels bad. That is not freedom. That is still attachment. Real power is when you ignore and don't even check if he noticed. Real power is when your happiness is no longer connected to his reaction. I have seen so many strong women break their own hearts by explaining their worth to the wrong man. They send essays trying to convince him how much they loved him, why they deserved respect, why he should treat them better. But here's the truth. A man who doesn't see your worth when you are giving him your best will never see your worth in a paragraph. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is go silent. Let your absence teach what your presence could not. Think about nature. The sun never explains why it rises. It just does, and the world adjusts to it. When you protect your peace, you become like that sun. You stop begging people to see your light, you shine anyway. You stop begging for a seat at someone's table, you build your own table. That is the power of ignoring, not to hurt, but to heal. There will be moments when it feels difficult. You will feel the urge to pick up the phone, to break the silence, to tell him how much he hurt you. But pause and ask yourself, will this conversation bring me peace, or will it bring me pain? 9 times out of 10, you already know the answer. Protecting your peace is about choosing long-term happiness over short-term relief. Use this time to grow. Go out with friends who uplift you, spend time in nature, travel, read books, do something that makes you fall in love with yourself again. The more you focus on yourself, the less you even think about him. And one day you will wake up and realize you are no longer ignoring him, you have simply outgrown him. That is the most liberating feeling in the world. Because here's the secret. Men feel the difference. They can sense when you are ignoring them to get a reaction and when you are ignoring them because you truly don't care anymore. And that second one hits them harder than any angry text ever could. Silence that comes from peace is powerful, unshakable, magnetic. It makes them rethink everything. You owe it to yourself to stop giving energy to someone who is draining you. Protect your peace like it is your crown, because it is. You can't rule your own kingdom if you are always busy fighting for scraps of attention. The world needs your power, your light, your energy. Don't waste it on someone who doesn't value it. Every time you choose silence over chaos, every time you choose distance over drama, you are rewriting the story of your life. You are saying, I will not live in a storm when I can live in the sun. And that choice will change everything. No reaction is the best reaction. And this is one of the most powerful tools you will ever have in your life. Most people think that strength is loud, that it means shouting, explaining, defending, proving yourself over and over again. But true strength is calm, steady, and silent. When you stop reacting, you stop feeding the fire that is burning you. When you choose silence, you choose to let the other person deal with the weight of their own actions without giving them the satisfaction of knowing they got to you. Think about it. How many times have you sent a long text pouring your heart out, explaining why you are upset, hoping the other person will understand? And what happened? Either they ignored it, or they replied with a single word, and you ended up feeling worse than before. That is why no reaction is so powerful. Because it keeps your dignity intact. You don't lose your power by giving someone a performance they don't deserve. You don't let them see you cry. You don't let them see you break. You simply let your silence do the talking. Picture yourself at a restaurant. The waiter messes up your order once. You politely point it out. They mess it up again. You can yell, you can argue, you can ruin your own evening, or you can simply stop engaging and enjoy the rest of your night without letting it consume you. Life works the same way. When someone disrespects you repeatedly, the best reaction is no reaction. It's not that you are weak, it's that you are wise enough to not let someone else's behavior ruin your peace. People expect drama. They expect you to fight, to scream, to chase. When you don't give them what they expect, it shakes them. It makes them think. That is the beauty of no reaction. It turns the mirror back to them. When you stay calm, they are forced to face themselves. Your silence makes them wonder what you are thinking, if you are hurt, if you are angry, if you are gone forever. That quiet mystery is far more powerful than any words you could say. I have seen this happen so many times. A woman finally decides to stop texting first, to stop explaining why she is hurt, to stop reacting to every little thing he does. At first, he thinks she is playing a game. Then days pass, and she still doesn't react. Suddenly, he is the one wondering, did I lose her? Is she moving on? That's when the tables turn. Because when you are silent, you are no longer predictable. You are no longer easy to read. You become a puzzle he wants to solve. And that is when he starts to value what he once took for granted. Even in daily life, this principle applies. At work, when someone tries to provoke you, tries to push your buttons, tries to drag you into gossip, the best thing you can do is smile, stay calm, and walk away. People cannot argue with someone who refuses to fight back. Your peace is too precious to be thrown away in every battle. Not every argument deserves your energy. Not every insult deserves your answer. Sometimes the most savage thing you can do is nothing at all. There is a saying, silence cannot be misquoted. When you react, your words can be twisted, your tone can be misunderstood, your anger can be used against you. But silence cannot be used against you. It protects you, it shields you. It keeps your power in your hands. No one can screenshot silence. No one can gossip about silence. No one can spin silence into a story that isn't true. And the most important part, no reaction gives you time to think. When you don't respond immediately, you give yourself space to process, to decide what's best for you instead of reacting out of anger. It keeps you from saying things you might regret later. It helps you respond with wisdom rather than with emotion. Remember, you are not a puppet that anyone can control by pulling the right strings. You are a whole person with your own peace, your own strength, your own destiny. Every time you choose no reaction, you are cutting those strings. You are saying, I am not controlled by what you do. I am not controlled by what you say. I am in control of me. No reaction is not weakness. It is the highest form of self-control. It is telling the world that your energy is too expensive to be wasted on cheap drama. It is reminding yourself that you don't need to win every argument. Sometimes the real win is walking away with your peace and your dignity still intact. People who value you will never force you to prove your worth through arguments. They will understand your silence, respect your distance, and meet you where you are. And those who don't, they were never meant to have your reaction in the first place. Focus on your glow up. This is where ignoring him becomes an art form and not just a reaction. When you decide to stop giving someone your energy, you suddenly have all that energy back in your own hands. This is where most people go wrong. They ignore someone, but they keep sitting in the same sadness, the same pain, waiting for him to notice. That is not a glow up. A real glow up is when you take all the love you were giving him, all the attention you were pouring into him, and start pouring it into yourself until you shine so bright that the world, not just him, notices. Glow up is not just about looking pretty or buying new clothes. It's about transforming yourself from the inside out. It's about healing, about becoming stronger, wiser, and happier than you were before. It's about proving to yourself that you can rise even when someone tried to break you. There is something magnetic about a woman who chooses to rebuild herself instead of chasing someone who left. Imagine you have been watering a dead plant. Day after day, you pour your energy into something that will never grow and you feel exhausted. But the day you stop and take that same water and give it to a plant that is alive, suddenly you see it bloom. That is what happens when you redirect your energy from him to you. Your skin starts glowing because you are no longer crying every night. Your body feels lighter because you are no longer carrying emotional weight. Your mind feels clear because you are no longer overthinking every word he said. This is the time to level up physically. Join a gym, take a dance class, go for morning runs. Not because you want him to see you hotter, but because you want to feel stronger. Sweat out the pain, let your body feel powerful. You will notice that every workout becomes a statement. I am not weak, I am building myself. When you put effort into your health, your confidence rises. Your posture changes. You walk into rooms with a presence that demands respect without saying a word. But the glow up isn't just physical, it's emotional too. Spend time in therapy. Journal your feelings. Forgive yourself for staying too long in a situation that hurt you. Emotional glow up is when you stop blaming yourself and start thanking yourself for surviving. It's when you stop saying, why did this happen to me? And start saying, what can I learn from this? That shift turns pain into power. Glow up is also about upgrading your environment. Clean your room, change your wardrobe, surround yourself with things that make you feel alive again. Play music that makes you dance, watch movies that make you laugh, read books that make you think differently. When your surroundings start reflecting positivity, your mind begins to believe that life is moving forward. Social glow up is another level. Meet new people, network. Go out with friends who uplift you, not drain you. Stop sitting by the phone waiting for him to text. Start living so fully that when he finally does text, you are too busy having fun to even notice. Post pictures of yourself smiling, doing what you love, achieving small victories. Not to make him jealous, but to remind yourself that you are capable of happiness without him. Career glow up is one of the most attractive transformations. Put your energy into learning a new skill, working on your goals, starting that business you always wanted. There is nothing more magnetic than a woman who is ambitious, who knows where she is going, who doesn't need anyone to complete her. Success looks good on you, and when he sees you achieving more than before, he realizes he underestimated your strength. Glow up is not revenge, but yes, it does make him regret losing you. Because nothing haunts someone more than seeing you happier, healthier, and more successful after they hurt you. That is when ignoring him turns into a power move. He doesn't just see that you survived, he sees that you thrived. And deep down, that shakes him. Every time you choose to focus on your glow up instead of your heartbreak, you are rewriting your story. You are no longer the girl who waited by the phone. You are the girl who got up, fixed her crown, and became unstoppable. You start to notice that life is beautiful again, that you can smile again, that you can dream again. And that is the ultimate glow up. Not just changing how you look, but changing how you live. Social media is your stage. Use it smartly. Because the way you present yourself to the world can either scream desperation or radiate power. When you are ignoring him, the temptation is high to post indirect quotes, sad lyrics, and poor me stories, hoping he will see them and feel guilty. But that is not how queens operate. A queen never begs for attention. She attracts it. Your social media should not look like a cry for help. It should look like a declaration of independence. Every post, every picture, every story should whisper one thing. I am doing better than ever. When you post in anger or sadness, you give away your power. He can tell you are still thinking about him. He can tell he still has control over your emotions. But when your social media shows joy, growth, and confidence, you are telling him without saying a word, your absence did not break me, it built me. That is the ultimate statement. Think about celebrities for a moment. When they go through heartbreak or scandal, do you ever see them posting rants or arguments online? No. They post a picture looking their best, smiling at an event, signing deals, winning awards. That is the lesson. Your social media should look like your glow up, not your breakdown. Post yourself out with friends, traveling, working on your goals, trying new hobbies. Let him see you are living your life, but don't make it obvious that you are trying to make him jealous. The mystery is what drives him crazy. Imagine two scenarios. In the first, a girl posts sad quotes like, "Nobody loves me," "People always leave," or "Some men are just trash." In the second, she posts a photo at a rooftop cafe with a caption like, "New view, new mindset." Which one do you think makes him sit back and wonder what is going on in her life? The second. Because mystery is magnetic. People are always more curious about what they don't know. This is also the time to stop obsessing over his social media. Stop checking if he viewed your story. Stop checking who he follows. Stop decoding every like. You cannot control what he posts, but you can control what you put out into the world. Focus on creating a feed that inspires you and anyone who sees it. When people scroll through your profile, let them see a woman who is full of life, full of passion, full of purpose. Social media is also a great place to document your personal growth journey. Share books you are reading, workouts you are doing, goals you are chasing. Show the world and yourself that you are investing in becoming the best version of you. The more you share positivity, the more you will attract people who are on the same wavelength. And nothing feels better than replacing toxic attention with genuine admiration and support. One of the most powerful moves you can make is a digital detox. Go silent on social media for a week and then come back with a post that radiates strength. A new haircut, a new project, a new chapter. The contrast will speak volumes. People, including him, will notice. Your silence will make them wonder and your comeback will make them pay attention. Another smart move is to post achievements without bragging. Got a promotion, share it. Finished a course, post it. Traveled somewhere new, document it. These are not just posts. They are proof that life moves forward